Today, I am joined by a hot cup of coffee, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Hot lava, hot Java.
First question. Who stayed up for 81 hours?
I mean, Brennan is drinking coffee right now and downs coffee like it's his job.
81 hours is not a length of time that you can stay awake without direct medical intervention. So this is not an insomnia thing.
This is a Coke situation.
I can imagine you just being I'm just gonna buckle down is what I gotta do. And just not sleeping for a couple
and
days.
putting it on your 81, 80.
All right, final guesses. Brennan, who's your guess?
It is not possible to stay awake for 81 hours without medical intervention, without some form of narcotic intervention. Of the people here in this space,
who like to
I think the person who is coolest and therefore most likely to have done drugs, I'm going to say is Grant O'Brien.
I'm so fucking flattered.
I can't believe you gave him that.
I mean, famously, in a different show that Dropout does, we found out that he sucked 50 dicks in one night.
Is that true?
Will the person who stayed up for 81 hours please take a sip of their drink?
Yeah.
Wow! He was working too hard.
But you're so believable. And I was like, yeah, it is physically
because he loves to win.
It is physically impossible. Why though?
You know, I had been skipping nights of sleep all throughout college. And I liked the feeling of doing that. I liked staying up all night writing and then going about the next day. And sleep deprivation at that level does give you a kind of fun feeling in your body. There's a feeling where your head starts to feel floaty. You start to feel sort of detached from your body in a way that is...
Kids, this is what happens when you don't do drugs.
I know.
I've never had a drink and I've never done a drug. This was my one.
Just do
This
drugs.
was my one.
I do want to know what happened at 81 hours.
You see the face of God.
Well, so here's the deal, right? Time fully slows down. The cars are moving so slowly that they appear to be moving almost imperceptibly. I look around, everything is swimming in this kind of viscous glass time.
You had superpowers.
I became in control of the time stream. The people on the street were just blurs. It was
just New York.
Yeah.
I love the hey, before you judge.
Yeah.
This is a delicacy in other cultures, you fucking uncultured hick.
Yeah.
I, for personal reasons, think it's nasty trash. I order the same hamburger every day.
But you're a very conscientious person. I bet if you were somewhere and someone served you guinea pig, you would not turn that away.
Oh, without a doubt.
True.
If I ordered a hamburger and a guinea pig arrived, I would eat it clean plate club and say thank you to the server on them taking the dish.
Maybe it was.
Many of us might have eaten a guinea pig, but only one of us would have submitted it to this show.
This is
and that man is Michael Trapp.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby! Rack 'em. I would die before I set a single boundary. I've lived in Los Angeles for a couple of years. Prior to that, I was a New Yorker, which takes a lot of years off of the ability to have been driving a car.
Pretty good defense.
Too good. I'm going Brennan.
Forget the hookup. Yes. At that point, it's like
No, but that hookup's on the corner being like, where the fuck
Now,
is this?
we know what happened. When the hookup got me the Uber. I said, not a goddamn chance of those mint Milanos staying in that wreckage. We're going to the Toronto Comics Arts Festival. We hear this noise in the back right tire, and we're going 90 miles an hour. And it's we're in Henrietta, New York, right near Niagara Falls. And we're
just speeding near the falls.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
The back right tire exploded. We saw ribbons of rubber flying through the air. And the driver slammed on the brakes, car fishtails. Don't slam on the brakes.
Nah, fuck that. Never sleep and brake.
Never sleep, slam on the brakes. And then the car flipped. I freaked out when the car stopped because I went, oh, oil's leaking, the engine could still explode. Had the experience of clicking my seatbelt, which is a bizarre thing because you undo your seatbelt and drop up, crawl on the ceiling out of the car. And the first thing I did when I got out was I started uproariously laughing because shock, but also because the car had dug this Superman versus Batman dramatic, 80-foot gouge into the hillside and had stopped 2 inches shy of a woodchuck hole.
Wow.
So would you give him 5 stars on Uber?
I found out later he wasn't an Uber driver, which is super
So
fucked up.
weird. It's so fucking weird.
Oh,
Let's all give Amy a minute to figure out why it's not definitely her.
Yeah, because I've only dated 2.
Are you sure it wasn't just one magician who kept reappearing?
all right.
Guess yourself and get the point.
Yeah, I think I'll just guess myself. It's me.
What are the rules?
One of them, when I dated him, he hadn't like gotten up to kids' parties yet, but the other one definitely.
Gotten up to kids' parties? What's below kids' parties? I think you were created as a result of sex, weren't you? I feel like I'm very bad at reading.
I know.
Brennan.
I know.
I stole a little airplane from a yard sale when I was 4 years old, and I stared at it for days crying and told my mom, and she brought it back. Paul guessed Lily. You guessed Paul.
Oh, Christ.
Trap guessed me.
Trap guessed you. I guessed Trap.
Just
This is an
to
LSAT question.
prevent. Brennan again is guessing just to prevent anyone else from winning 3 points.
Oh, did I break your game? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen, guess me if you want, but if you want those points, don't guess me. It's not me.
That's a hint to Brennan, who's hungry for points.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble.
You guys want to see my impression of Brennan with points?
No.
God.
Grant, we can't air that. Grant, we can't.
I don't want any
Grant,
more
you have-
vermouth, please.
Grant,
Thank
you have to make other people's drinks with that later.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you have your own room. What, we all only fuck in our own room?